Hello crafters, welcome to another video with Leslie. Today I'm going to show you how I color my digital images with my Prisma color pencils. So I hope that you will enjoy this tutorial, and so that you can maybe get some of these Prisma color pencils and maybe try it yourself. It's really fun, it's relaxing, and I enjoy coloring with them. So to get started, this is what you'll need. Of course, your digital image, and then of course your Prisma color pencils. You'll also need some Gamsol or odorless mineral spirits. I think Gamsol is actually the brand name of one kind, but the kind that I got was from Hobby Lobby, and it's called odorless mineral spirits. So this bottle will last a long time. So this is what helps you to blend the colors, the wax from the colored pencils. It blends it together so it looks more natural. So either Gamsol or odorless mineral spirits, you'll need those. And then you'll also need blending stumps. So I think that's it. Oh, well, and then also I use my Tim Holtz sander to blend or to sand down the edges to make them sharp when I switch colors. So you'll need a sanding tool or this or sandpaper. Okay, or like a you could also use a like a nail file. So alright, we're gonna get started, and the set that I have is 48 colors, so you know, just use what you have. And also, I mean, if you don't have Prisma colors, I have used the Gamsol with like the Crayola pencils, and you know, it works almost the same. Just the Prisma color ones, you know, is maybe just a little bit smoother in my opinion, but you can use the regular Crayola or just, you know, any kind of brand name color pencil. Okay, so we'll go ahead and get started. I love this little image. She's so cute. Okay, I'm just going to set the pencils off to the side here so I can just grab as I need them. Okay, and I just use a variety of different stumps. I think I got this set at Joann's, and you know, it was like, I don't know, $5 for the whole set or something. I think these ones are called tortillas, and you can use those also. I really don't know what the difference is, to be honest, but I mean, they work just as well as the actual stump. So I just use a variety, just depending on you know, how close I need to get in to color the image. Okay, so let's get, what I did was I just found this little container to put it in because it's easier to dip your pencil or your stump into this little container than this huge bottle. So I just refill this as I need. So I think I got this little container at Michael's for like $1 or something. So if you have one of those, you can use that. Okay, so we are going to get started, and I haven't tried black or, you know, like blonde hair very much, so I usually just stick with my go-to brown. I seem to can do the brown haired girls better. So we will do that. And okay, the first thing that I do, let me make sure I'm in frame here, and I'll excuse me, come in a little bit closer so you can see. The first thing I do is I start with my darkest color that I'm going to use, and I will outline the edge, and I will go pretty, pretty hard, put a pretty deep pressure on the outer edge. Okay, and you can kind of go around the edges here. I hope you can see what I'm doing. Okay, and I just kind of go around the edge. And with this one, if you go outside the line, that's okay, because I'll probably, most of the time, I cut around my digi images anyway. So, you don't have to be totally perfect and stay within the lines as much as you can. But if you happen to go out like I did right there, it's not going to hurt anything if you're going to cut it out. If you're going to, like say cut this out with like a nestability die and leave, a white background, that your image is on, then of course you'll want to be a little bit neater. But for this image, I will cut her out, so I'm not too concerned about that. Okay, so I just kind of go and make a lots of pressure around the edges. Okay, and you just want to do a little line, you don't want to go too far. And then this is where the magic comes in. You take your stump or your tortilla, and I don't think that's what it's called. They're basically the same thing. I really don't know what the difference is. And you'll just dip it into your Gamsol like that, and you want it to get wet like this. And excuse my nails, I've been glimmer misting stuff and everything, so my nails are stained. Okay, this is where you come in. Okay, let me make sure I'm in frame here. Oops. Okay. And this is where you are going to take your Gamsol, and you want to work in circles, little tiny little circles. And you're going to bring the color away from that line, more into the center of your image. Okay, so you just work in little circles. Okay, and you basically want to just kind of blend away that line so that it doesn't look like a harsh line. You want it to be smooth. Okay, so you're just gonna blend it away, blend that line away, and then you need more Gamsol, just dip it in again. Okay, because you want to keep it fairly wet. So hopefully you can see we're just blending away that that harsh line. And hopefully I'll put it up a little closer so you can see the difference. Here's the harsh line, and then here we're blending it away. And as you blend it away from the line, it's going to get lighter, but it'll have the darker edge, of course, around the edge of your image. And that's what you want. And you just continue to work in circles. Okay. And then we're gonna, okay, I think I'm gonna add in a little bit. I kind of just go in, and add in another color, kind of just go along the edges, add in that second color. Those are kind of gonna be like highlights in the hair. This is just how I do it. This may not be how everybody does it, but this is just how I do it, and I think I come up with a pretty good image at the end by doing it this way. Okay, and it basically, it takes a lot. It does take practice to to do this, but you have your images and you just keep practicing, and eventually you will get it. And so you go back in, add more pressure along the edge where the dark is, and then especially where, like, from right here out this is going to be like a really dark part in the hair. So you really want the darkness right here where it comes out, like from her part in her hair. So that's, you definitely want, you know, darker around that part. And then it can get lighter as it goes out. Okay. So we're just gonna, and the thing about the Prismas is you can go back and add layers. Like after we do one, if it's still not the way you like it, you can go back and add another layer, and that's what makes the Prismas nice. You know, you can add everything in layers. Okay, so then we're just going to kind of blend out a little bit from where we just went in with that dark. Okay. And you can kind of see it's blending in a little bit. Just continue to just work in circles, and you're just bringing the color away from those lines. And you can kind of follow the natural lines that the image has, like I am here. I'm, you know, going around. Okay. So you're just going to continue to color. I find this relaxing, you know, sometimes. You just feel like, I need to relax a little bit. And you know, as a child, I loved to color. Of course, we didn't have all this fancy stuff to color with when we were children, right? We had a box of Crayola crayons, and we did what we could with them, right? So, but I used to just spend hours coloring when I was a child. I would love to color. My parents could not go wrong by getting me a coloring book and crayons. And I always had to have the 64 pack, you know, the huge 64 pack of crayons, because that was the best back then. Oh goodness. Okay. So just keep going, adding in your color. And if you even wanted to go back, you could even add a third color just for highlights. Also, if you wanted to. Okay, now I'm going to go back and I'm going to add some more lighter brown in here. Okay, just a little bit, and then I'm going to work that out and blend that in with the darker color. So you kind of have a little bit of dark and light going on there. Hopefully you can see. Excuse me. Okay. Again, you're just going to continue, you know. You want to keep your stump pretty wet, you know. When it dries, then it doesn't blend as well. So you kind of want to, and you hear that little sound, you know, if you get it too dry, it kind of makes that little sound, so that lets you know you need to, you know, get it wet again.